I'm trying to get in a space where I get cute for myself. Even if I don't go nowhere, but just to remind myself, because I be looking in the mirror like, sis, is that you? You know? And then when I do get dressed up and put on makeup, I be like, sis, is that you? I don't even recognize myself when I finally do get dressed up. So yeah, we're gonna try. Good morning, guys. So it's been 1 week since I've driven anywhere. Is that a word? It's been a week since I left the house because that driving from last week traumatized me. But it's a nice day. It stormed really bad yesterday, and I didn't go nowhere this weekend, so I'm forcing myself to get out the house. It's like a little shopping center down the street, so I'm gonna go check that out and just walk around. I ain't buying nothing because y'all know I'm on a budget, but just to get out. And then I gotta go grocery shopping, get some gas. And that's it. Yeah. Okay, so I lied. I was gonna go to the shopping center, but it's kind of cold outside. And I ain't really got, I got a little jacket on, but I don't have no sleeves. So, grocery shopping it is. About to do my nails. I'm on a budget, as y'all know, so I be doing my own gel manicure. Got the LED lamp. Got the, is it upside down? Oh. Got the assorted polish. 20 colors. So yeah, I'm about to hook it up a little bit. Yeah, I be so slack when it comes to doing my nails. So I literally have to force myself, but it's time. My hands look crazy. I just realized like I really been like so focused on what's going on around me that I let myself go. I don't keep up with my nails. I barely keep up with my hair. I had to force myself to do this. And it's really time for it to come out, but I'm just like, I could probably go for another week. And I'm not used to this. Usually I keep myself up, but it's just like, sis got other fish, bigger fish to fry. This is just the last thought in my mind. And I don't even be going anywhere anyway, so it's like, I ain't pressed. But I'm trying to get in a space where I get cute for myself. Even if I don't go nowhere, but just to remind myself, because I be looking in the mirror like, sis, is that you? You know? And then when I do get dressed up and put on makeup, I be like, sis, is that you? I don't even recognize myself when I finally do get dressed up. So yeah, we're gonna try. Also, I'm gonna be looking down because I'm trying to do these nails to follow. I will be going out tomorrow. I joined this group that I found on Bumble BFF. Supposedly, Bumble is like a dating site, but they have a category for like to meet friends as well, which I didn't know about. So I got on there so I could kind of like meet some people in the area, and I was speaking with this girl she had like a group meet for women in Dallas, and they do like meetups and things like that, and they're doing a happy hour tomorrow, so I'm gonna go to that so I can just get out the house and meet some people, because I haven't really been out since I got here. So I'm coming out of my cocoon tomorrow. I'm gonna have to drive on these roads, which I'm not excited about, but I can't stay locked up here forever. I'm gonna have to drive eventually. But yeah, I'm excited. I think I'm gonna have a good time, and it's much needed. I got lucky and found this nail file in my purse, or I think it was in one of my bins. I'm so ready to be settled. Like, I don't like living out of a suitcase, so to speak. And it's like, I really don't want to unpack all my stuff because I know I'm going to be leaving soon. I got like 2.5 more weeks in this Airbnb, so this air is too loud. Yeah, that's better. I got like 2.5 weeks in this Airbnb, so I'm really not trying to take nothing out. And I wasn't trying to go to the store either, so I looked up and it was like digging through stuff. I was like, Lord, please let me find a nail file somewhere. I looked once and couldn't find one. And I was just like, I'm gonna look one more time, Lord, let me find it. Lo and behold, I found one. So how y'all feel about this Derek Jackson situation? I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of hearing about it, to be honest. But I can't. It's like I'm shocked, but I'm not shocked. I wasn't expecting it, but now that it's out, I'm not really surprised. I mean, I'm not gonna comment too much about it because it ain't my business, and I don't want to gossip about somebody else's misery. I got enough going on in my own life. However, from what I did see, I say the only thing that bothered me, because I get that people make mistakes. No man is perfect. But it bothered me that he's like making a joke about it instead of like owning up. Like, I know he made the video addressing it with his wife, and he owned up to like cheating and stuff like that. But when he did the reaction video to him cheating, like, to me that was him trying to be funny, and it was almost like a self-centered way of like defending himself without really having to apologize. I don't know, it didn't sit well with me, and it gave me narc vibes. Like, y'all should be praising me because I actually came out, and you know, most men don't do that, but it's whatever. It's like, you didn't have a choice but to come out. You was caught. Then you had to nerve to plug your book in the video. So that's the part I'm like, I don't know about you. But just like with anybody, there's still going to be people that defend and support. I'm not going to say nothing about the wife. Because, you know, I wouldn't wish that situation on anybody. And I know that it's embarrassing for her. But as far as him, I don't know. It ain't sitting right. But like I said, I ain't going to judge. I will say, though, it taught me, which I already knew this, but it just further highlighted that we need to stop placing people on a pedestal, and then we need to stop taking advice from people that we see on the internet, because it ain't nothing but people just giving recycled information. These people don't know what they don't practice. A lot of people don't practice what they preach. And I think some people don't even realize it. And I'm people, because I be doing that too. Which is why I stopped giving advice on here. I was like, girl, you don't even take your own advice. Stop telling people. Just be your authentic self. And I had to stop looking at other people like that. Because I used to do that with B. Simone. I love B. Simone. And I used to look at her. I didn't put her on a pedestal, but I remember I used to watch her videos and be like, oh, I just wish I could be that brave, or I wish I could be that successful. And I would like take what she's saying as like Bible, and I'd be like, yeah, that's good advice. And then I realized the more I started growing, I realized like she's not saying nothing new. Like, she's like when that thing came out about her copying that book, that journal or whatever, and then I watched her do an interview, and she was on the 85 South show, and I think they asked her like what she learned from the whole situation, and she really didn't have an answer. It was just more so, I gotta be careful with what I say so people don't cancel me, and you know, I just learned to, you know, do research. I have a lawyer, now that's giving me tips. So we're gonna do a master class on that. And she was like, yeah, and I just learned a lot of stuff. And then I just paid attention to her talk, and I'm like, girl, you don't know what you're talking about, but it's okay though. And then they were asking her like why she wanted to be. I don't know how we got on the subject of her, but they were asking her like why she was celibate and stuff, and she didn't even have an answer for that. She was just like, because it's just something that I want to do, and it's like that bothers me when people just do stuff because it seems like it's something you should do, like instead of you doing it for an actual specific reason. And I just feel like that's my issue with her. Like she does a lot of things that to make it appear that she's successful, but it's like when you really pay attention, you see like she's just winging this too, and it's not a bad thing. But it's just it taught me like stop looking up to people that you see on the internet because they just as lost as you, even if they got the followers, even if they got the money. But I will say it was also a mirror too because I used to judge her, and then I realized you be doing that too. You be doing stuff just because you feel like you're supposed to do it. And you be repeating stuff that you heard somebody else say like it's true knowledge when you don't really know yourself. And we become addicted to self-improvement because we feel like if we just keep improving, then we'll reach that perfection that we're striving for. But the thing is we never reach it. So you just keep striving and not feeling good enough. Once you meet the goal, it's like, okay, what's next? You don't give yourself time to really enjoy how far you've come. So that's my new thing now. Instead of looking at how far I have to go, I just look back on how I've grown. Because it's a never-ending process. Also, job update. I ain't applying to none. Also, job update. I still ain't got one. Y'all, God played me. So last Friday, I believe it was, I started getting so many callbacks for interviews, and I had two meetings with temp agencies, and I had like some direct hire interviews. So I'm getting hyped because I'm like, okay, bet things starting to come in. Because at first I wasn't hearing back at all, and everybody was saying like how it's so easy to find a job in in Dallas. So I'm like, well, where the opportunities at? Because I ain't got no callbacks. And then it was like out the blue, I just got them all at once. Like I said, I started getting excited because I'm thinking like, okay, bet I have a job by next week, and then I can go ahead and get me an apartment, and I can be out by the end of the month. Then Sunday rolls around. That was the day I had recorded that clip when I said I had broke down and I was crying and stuff. Because God revealed to me that I was still trying to control the situation by getting a job. And this whole time I felt like I was supposed to come here and not look for a job myself. But it doesn't make sense for me, so it's kind of just like, when I got out here, it was like, no, girl, you need to find a job. In the meantime, until God show up with his plans. That's my mentality. And I was thinking, it was good. And he revealed, like, no, you're still trying to control, and either you can settle and go and get the same job that I told you to leave, end up in the same situation, and you're going to be making less, and you barely really going to have enough to pay your bills, or you can sit and wait and trust me. And I'm just like, bruh, when I tell you I am being stretched, I'm just like, I already done came out here without anything lined up, and now I'm out here and you telling me to just chill, basically. So I had an interview for Monday, and I decided not to go, and it was hard. But I just felt like I wasn't supposed to. I knew it was a job I didn't want, but I panicked, and I was like, I need something. So I just started applying for stuff. and it was like a similar job to what I just left, and all the jobs I was applying for was similar to what I just left, and it's like, click, you're going back to what you know, you're going back to your safety net. Why would you quit your job because you wasn't happy and then come out here to go and get the same type? You'll be in a different state but experiencing the same reality, so it would defeat the purpose of you relocating. You could have stayed in South Carolina with your old job. So I'm just waiting. And being still. And I almost don't want to say this, but it's like a piece of me, because I was praying. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I was praying the other day, and I'm just like, low-key panicking, because I'm like, Lord, if I don't find a job, then I can't get into a permanent place. And I'm just like, you know I need a place to stay out here. But then I had a thought of like, when I was trying to, when I thought I was supposed to go to that church in Columbia, and I was trying to make myself settle there, and then God was like, no, it's time to move. It's like I'm doing the same thing here. I'm in a new place, and I'm trying to hurry up and get settled. But like doors have been closing, like as far as the jobs, and then even with my apartment searching, like every time I'm supposed to meet or go on a tour, like the first time I got lost, the second time my apartment locator who was supposed to show me around, he canceled. And it's just like, when stuff like that happens, and God closes those doors, it's like, okay, you're not supposed to be doing it. And the only thing I could think of as to why I'm not supposed to be settled, and not only that, but also my license, you know, I really can't get a new license either because I ain't got no address. So I'm homeless, basically. I might have shelter, but I'm homeless. And the only reason I can fathom that, now I know we ain't supposed to be leaning on our own understanding, so I could be wrong, but the only thing I can think of is that I'm not settled because I ain't supposed to settle here. Like, maybe I'm not even really, like, maybe I was supposed to come to Dallas, but maybe this is not, like, my final destination. So I'm almost mentally preparing that within the next week or so, that I'm going to end up leaving Dallas as a whole. So at this point, I just feel like an Easter egg hunt. Just a scavenger hunt. Looking for the next Blue's Clue. And it's also taught me to just like not even be committed to one idea. Like I'm in a mode of like, just don't get too comfortable. Enjoy it while you're here. Enjoy it. Take it day by day. Just take it day by day. That's all I can do. Because when I keep trying to look at the big picture and where it's going to lead to, I just get confused and anxious. So, look, today I got everything I need. Today I got a place to stay. Today I'm at peace. And that's just going to have to be good enough.
I love you, David.